Can't give up now. That did the trick all right. And down it goes.
What's cooking?
What a day.
Action, not reaction.
Never a dull moment.
Let's have some courage.
Survival is all that matters. This calls for careful footwork.
I am fury. I am death.
Time for a cup.
Another fight. Let's go.
Hup, hup.
Hungry for the slaughter. miss this.
I will ascend. Victory awaits. In my best interest.
Nothing important is ever easy. Mephit, as if my hands weren't full already.
This is your end.
Cheer me up, quick!
Still on my feet.
Time to strike.
What now? Best be on my way. Victory is mine. The Guardian's fallen. Later. Well, that ends. Oh, not as bad as it could have.
Life's blood.
Soldier.
Still breathing. Despite.
getting tossed to a Rothe in heat. Back on your feet or I'll bite your toes off one by one. I'll peel your balls like potatoes if you don't move! And you better hope that's the worst of it. You pricks got some nerve. Clean up this mess. Near dies, heads roll. And that goes for novices too.
You better hope your little tricks didn't harm the trousseau!
The slowest of you lot is getting tossed to a Rothe in heat. Back on your feet or I'll bite your toes off one by one. I'll peel your balls like potatoes if you don't move! And you better hope that's the worst of it. You pricks got some nerve. Clean up this mess.
Move it!
Near dies, heads roll. And that goes for novices too. The slowest of you lot is getting tossed to a Rothe in heat.
You stop digging again, and I'll bleed!
Who's the statue, you think?
Human? Certainly. A god? Perhaps. Why would gnomes make such a...
God, you'll still
Dead drow publicly displayed. The Dwagar are sending a message.
Hey, stick shit!
It's Skickpit, you piss.
Shit. You got one of Nair's moon land. So, if you're heading Moonrise way, you ain't getting far. Not without one of Nair's pixie lamps.
Toplands are clogged with the Death Dark. Choke you in no time.
You daft? It's there in the name. Shadows up there black as the lower dark. A few sniffs could fell an ogre.
Must be the Shadow Curse. We'll need Nir's lantern if we want to get through it. You just want me to die in a cursed cloud so you can take my boots. Finally. Anything to that absolute talk, you think?
Who there, wanderer? Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man.
May I inquire if perchance you retain among your traveling companions a man who adheres to the given name of Gale? Ever a man of leisure. Would it pain you greatly to assist me along the little voyage I intend to undertake to this aforementioned camp? And I would confirm it to be so. Please, after you. My thanks for your excellent guidance. And yonder I spy the object of my pursuit.
Elminster?
The very same, Gale. And a fair bit miffed he is, too, finding himself forced to expose his best pair of boots to so many miles of country road on your behalf.
I don't understand. How so on my behalf?
I was bid to spare neither time nor my own self to find you. She sent me, Gale. You know of whom I speak.
But why? Out with it, Elminster. Please.
Young man, has your sojourn away from Waterdeep washed away your decorum as well as your patience? Nigh a 10-day I've gone without honest fare, worthy of the name, drank naught but what the sky entitled my thirst. Why, some bread, cheese, and a cup of wine would appear unto me a feast. Surely you won't begrudge me a mite of rest and repast before I get out with it?
Oh, for the love of...
Fine. I'll turn a deaf ear to the clarion calls with which my scorned stomach beseeches me. Graver matters are at hand. Plenty to digest, after all. A good deal to stew over, if you will. Words
ladled with import, should be savored so as to better absorb their meaning. Wouldn't you agree?
Elminster.
Right. You see, that is to say, Gale, my boy, I've come to address a most pressing matter. I'll speak as plainly as I can, forswearing the accustomed frills that decorate my speech. I'm here on behalf of Mystra. The message and the charge I bring you are hers.
Thank you for that most considerate reminder.
You know where you went wrong, Gale. No, we needn't dwell on that here and now. But even so, you're to be given a chance of redemption.
Mystra would consider forgiveness.
She would consider what she considers to be forgiveness. Mystra is aware of the misadventures that have befallen you both. She knows of your strife with the Absolute, that most insidious of evils. The very purpose of my presence, in a roundabout sort of way. You must know that the Absolute is more dangerous than you can possibly conceive. It threatens all who live, even those who are undying. It threatens the gods, the weave, the very fabric of the universe itself. That is why I have come here to charge you, Gale, with its destruction. It is Mystra's belief that only you can.
The orb.
Precisely. Mystra has granted me the power to stop the clock, as it were, on the orb's rush to overpower you. Instead, you will be able to unleash its lethal combustion at will.
Interesting. This could be help, or hindrance. We shall have to see.
You must find the heart of the Absolute, whatever that may be, and use yourself as the catalyst that will burn it from this world.
He is not.
It brings me no pleasure saying this. With that, it is done. To you, I commit into care Gale himself. I count on you to shepherd him well on this strangest of journeys.
On my honor.
Like moon, and yet even the waves of fate can break upon the shores of will. Farewell, my friend.
Farewell, Elminster. I'm glad she chose you.
There's something I need to say. Something important. Can you spare a moment? First a parasite prods at our heads, but you're incredibly kind. The man I call father is Ulder Ravengard, a Grand Duke of Baldur's Gate. I should have said sooner, but our relation was no matter of pride, not least for him. And a treasured one. He is the force that holds the city together. Without him, the winds alone might be enough to raise it. My father and I were close once upon a time, until he disowned me and cast me out of Baldur's Gate. I can't tell you more. The pact forbids it. The inevitable consequence of inseparable events. You still deserved my story. The blade and will. I wanted you to know the blade, not the shadow. Not so in Father's. He made a name. Not to say I didn't develop a taste for good wine and the talent for courtly dance. Hear, hear. Better company and a better buzz.
An audience with Elminster is never less than... I'd have hoped to introduce you to him in less dire circumstances. The Doddering Act is merely an illusion. What for Mystra to have sent him? Time seems so infinite when you're young. Of course. Then the slate will be clean, and I along with it. If they're what, that remains ahead of us for now.
Playtime's over, pet.
Oh, I love this time.
What do you...
Drop the absolute. They're locked up in the cult's fortress, Moonrise Towers. And you'll... Clause Z, section I'll... Now, be a good boy.
Mizora, this may be your best chance to negotiate Will out.
Oh!
Your mind link.
What are you doing?
A doubtful will.
Interesting. Now, why should I go letting my favorite pet off his leash? Incredible. You actually think you hold the winning hand? Fine. I'll play your game. But I amend the pact once the mission's done, not before. Clause F, Section 9. Soulbinder shall be...
You've heard of this provision. Better known as the You First clause.
Now, to Moon.
This dark lab... The perfect preying ground for a devil who offers a... I hope we end up seeing our friend Raphael. You don't have to sign anything. When I was taken to his house... Perfect! I knew...
God damn it! We're supposed to risk our necks to get one of her assets? What if it's a runaway like me? Or something far worse? It's a bad idea to play...
The more bullshit she pours, the more of it I'm forced to swallow.
Gods. She makes a mockery of everything the Blade stands for.
Thank you. Can already feel her, not just rot. One of those mindless blobs clawing at demons on the front line. I always knew what my future held, and I know I chose right.
The voice of the Absolute is strong here, and getting stronger. I don't know how much longer I can resist it. But it's good to see you're making progress. You took an unexpected route here. You did a brave thing, saving those people in the Grove. Don't be so hard on yourself. It's not your fault the world is wicked.
The hurt runs deeper than she's willing to show you.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Beneath the resilient veneer, a touch of fragility. She needs comfort.
It's been a very long time since someone did that. For me. Time, it just doesn't. Wave after wave with hardly a... Each wave a set of orders to the infected. The order for your transformation has been given many times already. I just... In any case, the Absolute knows you carry me with you now. It wants... I know. I'm glad you are on my side. I am the only one who can resist the Absolute's influence. Hence its fear of me. Its desperation. Unfortunately, the task ahead is monumental. This is not just about you. You must Now...
No one back home will ever believe this.
I won't have to worry about the sun, at least.
I've never seen darkness like this before. It's unsettling.
Only way to Moonrise, unfortunately. This place is heavy.
Eyes open. Watch the shadow. Stay together. Keep to the light. Stop! Who's there? There's come closer. Jonas, move in!
Jonas! Jonas!
I'm here! Where are you?
Jonas? Can you see our torches?
I can't see anything! Something's wrong.
Follow my voice. Come back to the light.
Who's there? Meg? Is that...
let it get hold of you. Harpers, now!
Can't slow down.
Heading out.
Finish them off!
Thank you. I wouldn't have made it without your help. We need to get out of here. There's a safe place. Stay close. I'm sorry, Jonas.
It belongs to the shadows now. Better if it's just left alone.
This place is protected. You might find allies here, or at least supplies.
Wasn't sure we'd see light again.
You there! Step forward and keep your hands off your weapons.
Easy. He's with me.
Come. Jaheira!
Hello. You're about to. This is why we're here, you see. It is a curious creature that hides all manner of secrets. But if there's one thing that we know... it's that it knows its own kind. You should never have come here, true soul.
Stop! What are you doing? He's the one who saved us!
He's the one who protected the Emerald Grove.
Yup. Didn't leave a goblin standing. Not so bad to hang around. Saved one of my friends from a druid with a snake. Knows when to be discreet, too. I pretty much trust him with my life.
A true soul with a mind of his own? How is that possible? What in the hells is that thing? Congratulations. You've earned yourself the benefit of the doubt. Hear me, Harpers. All clear. At ease. I'll not pretend to understand what... Tell me. What? Then you found an ally in me. There's food in the inn over there. Beds too if you require rest. Aloe oil in the cupboard, in case the vines gave you a rash. Settle in. Then come join me for a drink. You may just be the god.
You mentioned might be.
This'll just about do.
Just about?
Just about. Not too long, though.
Aha! Thought I sensed an infernal. What are you doing here?
Same thing as you, I reckon. Hold on. I know you. The weaponsmith, right? Drafted into the Blood War when your city was swallowed by Avernus. Not too different from my own story. Well done making it out alive.
Same to you. Though unless my senses deceive me, you brought a bit of the hells back with you. Infernal engine?
Who needs a heart when you've got one of these to keep you warm? Thank you, Zariel.
Forget warm. You're burning up. Might be burning out a piston ring. Or leaking oil. Mind if I take a listen?
Please do. I've been dying to find an infernal mechanic.
Now that's hot. Too hot. I think I could sort you out. But I'll need some infernal iron and a lot of luck.
Hey, soldier. We've got some infernal iron already. Let's give it to him, eh? Please let this work.
The weight of it. There.
That feels...
Pleasure. Let me sleep on it. I just might be able to... Hopefully the next time I see you, I'll have some... Glad you and...
A makeshift... And if you find any interesting materials in need of... I hesitated to mention this back in the Druids.
When Elturel was dragged into Avernus, I was drafted into a devil's smithy. It should have been awful. But infernal metal is like a wild...
I could sense some. Smell it almost. Somewhere in the area. Underground, maybe. Out there in the shadows. If you find it, bring it to me. I'll make something incredible.
Absolutely. There you are. And be careful who you show that to. Need anything? It's perfect. Really. Need anything? Well, well, well. Need anything?
I'll be here if you need anything else.
Damon's upgrade didn't cool me. I don't think I've ever felt more powerful. Bring it on.
Vlaakith's will be done.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Don't burn yourself.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
See any movement out there? Too dark to tell.
Stock up while you can. I only hope I've brought enough to see us through. Cheeky. If you're all right by Jaheira, you're all right by me. Take care now.
Yeah. There's more where that came from.
Wish we had stone or steel.
I wish we had a bloody army.
Jaheira wants to know about supplies. Will we make it home?
Burning through our oil, but it should just about do.
Just about?
Just about. We shouldn't hang around too long, though.
How's the barricade coming along?
It ain't pretty, but it can take a beating.
It'll need to. Cleric's magic won't hold out the darkness forever.
Blood, this is heavy. For a good cause.
You know, you might be a little naive in the ways of the world, but I see promise in you. Such a strong word. We have our differences, but we don't have to, do we? I just worry that we're not considering all our options when it comes to our uninvited guests. How many people are infected with them, do you think? Hundreds? Thousands? And they're not just goblin trash. There are powerful people in the Worm's thrall. Whoever's waiting for us at Moonrise Towers controls it all. But if we can take that control from them, imagine the power we'd wield. Power is just a tool, and even they can be a little bit, I'm just saying, there's an opportunity here. If we can control the tadpoles, we can keep ourselves safe and liberate the world from this evil. Do. Of course, this all assumes we live long enough to
Speak your... Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Come on, let's go.
All right. What now?
Need something?
Looks like that odd ox made it through.
There you are. I was wondering where you'd run off to. Well, two things. I only need one more piece of
Touch people!
Exactly!
Oh my god.
Hang on!
It'll...
Karlach, believe me, this is
Let's move!
At least let me show you a... How fares the search? Maybe. But I'd need infernal iron. And a prayer that my hammer will survive the work.
We certainly will. Hear that? All I need is a... This is so exciting.
Don't wander far. We need to talk. Please. Oh. To your very good health. Well over a century. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it? Look around you. If we're to survive, I have no choice but to trust you. Good! Because I'll cross your heart, I have every reason to be cautious. The cult of the... We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried. General Ketheric Thorm. Remember that name. He's the leader of the Absolutists. He was a Sharan once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very village. Alongside the local druids, we made it our business to see him deposed, dead and buried. But he's returned. Not only does General Ketheric Thorm live again, it seems he is no longer mortal. He has become, in fact, invincible. We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself, only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter. He healed right in front of me and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless, but experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope. You are that hope. Protected by your artifact. You can find out what it is. Once Ketheric is without his shield, the sword, without a cure for your... I promise I will do any cure, whatever magic Ketheric's using to... You're not Isobel. She's upstairs.
Your move, Maul.
You trapped me? I didn't even want to take this one.
Kalimshan rules, dear. The first piece touched is the first piece moved.
That's garbage! No matter where the night goes, I'm gonna lose it!
Then make the sacrifice useful. Guard your Mystra, or come for my Cyric.
What's going on here?
Look who made it! For once, I saved your butt out there, didn't I? We're square now, Chief. Say, do you play lance ball by any chance? It's my first time playing.
The keen gleam in Maul's eyes reveals the lie. She knows the game well. and she wants to win.
How's that for Kalimshan rules?
Brava. Lovely work. I see I was right to make you the offer I did. You will consider it, won't you? What a lovely specimen she is. A blushing apple begging to be plucked.
Please let me smack this creep.
She cheated, of course, but that's half her charm. My favorite kind. But don't you worry about Moll. It goes without saying she still has the unconditional freedom to choose the only option she has left. Now, let's talk about you. I sense there's something you want to ask me.
I do. I have a proposal for you.
A proposal? If you're hoping to taste my blood, little vampling, think again. It burns hotter than wyvern whiskey.
This is serious business. Devil. Well, a long time ago, someone carved some runes into my back. I'd rather like to know what they say.
Oh, such impatience. It's something very important to your master, but is it a love letter, a warning, or a deed of ownership? I could give you all the gory details, but of course, you'll have to do something for me first. Let me think about it, and get back to you.
You'll get back to me? This is important, Devil. When?
Don't worry, I'm motivated to help you. Scars often tell such wonderful stories. I think yours might be truly exquisite. I'll see you soon.
I didn't realize I had an audience. The true soul who's going to save us all. I'm Isabel. Pleased to meet you. Bully for us. We've been waiting, hoping against hope, for someone like you. Free from the Absolute's influence, yet able to walk among cultists. It's almost too good to be true. But I'd be a poor cleric indeed not to avail of a blessing when I see one. Let me guess. Jaheira sent you to beg a protection spell off her favorite cleric. Perfect. It'll make you immune to the lesser effects of the Shadow Curse, which will get you closer to the towers. But there are places it won't help. Places where the curse is darker, stronger. The cultists are able to traverse even the deepest shadows, though. I don't know how. The Harpers are trying to figure it out. Good luck. And may the Moon Maiden protect you. While you're busy in the towers, I'll be sure to... Wait. Do you hear that? Something's wrong.
Hello, Isabel.
Marcus, is that you? What's happened to you?
I've been blessed. You can be too. Come with me, and you can hear all about it from Ketheric himself. True soul, my instructions are clear. Take the girl to Ketheric, alive.
The Absolute. Of course. You can't believe them.
Time to go is...
Moon Maiden, guide my hand.
No choice but to keep going.
Come along, Isabel.
excellent fertilizer.
Finally! Little entertainment. Now.
Time to move.
What now?
Swift and lethal. Taking position.
Serene she might seem, but nature has fangs!
Moving. Easy.
Another parasite. Collect it. It might be useful.
Where's Jaheira?
Isabel, are you all right?
I'm fine.
Marcus has been with us since the start. They've been tracking us this whole time. And that was no random attack. You were the target, Isabel. They know how important you are. But they don't know about you. Ketheric will strike again. We need you to strike first. Discover the source of his invulnerability. Make him mortal so we can make him bleed. Good luck.
We're in more danger than I knew. If something happens to me, everyone in this inn is dead. Like that. Let's hope your cunning is as... You're the key to all of this. No mercy.
This one is a true soul. You can absorb its potential. Oh, you are not ready.
You know, if that parasite isn't to your taste, I'd be happy to consume it in your stead. I don't relish the thought, but if you're going to just leave it sitting in your pack, well, one of us should try it. Excellent. Thank you. Keep your distance.
No, never mind.
First, cultists nearly murder us, and now we have a traitor on the inside. I know. You've been there for us every step of the way. It's just all a bit much sometimes.
Daniel and me are climbing up a tree.
He seems unaware of you or his surroundings. It's from no songbook you know of. Likely an original.
Loot.
The patient is physically well, but psychologically detached, dissociated from himself. Without a reminder of who he is, of what he held dear, his mind will remain lost to the darkness.
Looks official.
So he was at the House of Healing. Wonder what he found.